Hello, everyone. So a few days ago, I recorded a video on how you can set up an external or an integration app in the Omi app ecosystem, and I did it by running the API, our own custom API, in a AWS EC2 virtual machine. But if you're just starting out and want to see what you can create, how fast you can build something up, it might be a bit of an overkill to run something on AWS, especially if you don't have the background for that. So today I'm going to show you how you can run the API locally on your computer and then make it available on the internet from your local computer. um, so you can set up an Omi integration app like we did in this video, but without all the overhead of creating a EC2 instance on AWS. So to start, we will quickly review the API we had before. So all of this will become irrelevant, except obviously installing FastAPI and UVCon. So you need to like pip install those stuff. And then this is our API. Basically, creating importing the packages, creating an app instance from FastAPI, and then we only have one endpoint, the slash webhook. By the way, if you have not watched this video, I would highly recommend just checking it out because I do explain a bit better. And yeah, we just run the API. Now, if we copy this code and create a new file, you can create it with VS Code. I just use the terminal test API.py, and I will paste it. And now I have like this file. I can run Python 3 test API. Cool. Now I have the API running, but again, the issue is that it is running locally. It runs 127.0.0.1 is a local host. You cannot access it from the internet. You cannot configure your an app in Omi that will actually work with that. However, there is a solution called ngrok, um, ngrok.com or download.ngrok.com. You can download it to Mac, Windows, Linux, Raspberry Pi, literally whatever you want. And this solution is basically creates a proxy between your computer to the internet. So it's something that we're going to install and run on our computer, and this small like client app that we're going to run on our computer going to connect with ngrok servers, and then it will create like a proxy, like a tunnel between our local instance of the API to the internet. And it might sound a bit too much, but it is really simple. So all you need to do is like, if you use Mac, just burn install ngrok. Windows, I think Coco, but you can also just download the the file. Same with Mac, you can just download here from download the zip file from here. Cool. I already have it installed, but just to show you ngrok, this is how it looks like. My ngrok version is, let's see, 3.5. Cool. Now I'm going to run the API again because I do want it to run in the background. The important stuff to remember is that it runs on port 8000, and it matters because we need it in a second. Now, after we install ngrok, we also need to create an ngrok account. So you will go to ngrok and just log in to your account, and then we already set this up. Oh, there is a token here. I will hide it. And then go to your token, and then all you need to run is this following command: ngrok config add token. I'll do it in separate, and add token, and then like the token that you have here, it is hidden, but just FYI, you copy it, just paste, and run the command. And after that, we're all set up. All we need to do is to run ngrok http 8000. what it will do, it will create this proxy that I mentioned. It will connect to my port locally, because this runs locally on my computer, so it can access my local host, and it gives me a URL that will be accessible in the internet, that will just tunnel all of the traffic to my local stuff. So just to test it out, make sure it works, I will copy this URL and I will go to, I already did it, but I will do like a post request to the webhook entrance, and then do this, and it works. I get a reply from the API. We can also see we get errors. The reason, again, like in the previous video, the reason it errors out is because we did not provide the right query parameters. Let's see, UID, blah blah blah. Let's see if it. Okay, so now it feels slightly less because it still needs a body. We can create a body just to prove you that it works. Okay, we got it. Nice. And that's it. Now we can more easily build integration apps locally, and then whenever we're ready, it is better to run it on AWS, on EC2, not on your computer. So whenever you're ready to do that, after the app is fully developed, you can go watch the other video again.